Hey everyone, I'm Brenton and welcome to Brenton's Question of the Week. Questions that collectors think about but don't always ask. So last week's question, what is the best scale to collect horror figures in? And here are some of the responses from the community. So Knight said if I was doing horror, I'd do 1/4 because I like the statue look. I'd be very selective and patient. Figures look awesome, but the good quality ones go for as much as a 1/4 scale statue, and the figures still remind me of toys. So thank you for the great response. And this week I've been thinking about what factors do you consider before buying a collectible? So there's a lot of things that I think go into collectible purchases that we should consider before buying anything. I know we see something we like and we're just automatically, oh, I should get that. That's awesome. And we don't really think a lot of things through. But I think, we really need to either start considering a lot of factors because we need to have some forethought in thinking of the future a little bit, not just in the present buying something to make me happy right now. We could factor in how much is the cost, shipping, size of the box, if it's something that you have to keep the box of, you need to start considering storage. You need to consider how much you paid for it and what can you essentially sell it for at some point, just in preparation for, you never know what life is going to throw at you and when you're going to have to move these. And to pay for anything in life, especially if you have a house, car, anything, stuff breaks unexpectedly. And, we don't always have the cash in hand to just fix that stuff. So I think we need to consider, kind of how much can we actually sell this for, and then also think about how quickly we can move it for that price. It's one thing to say, okay, I can sell something really fast, but I'm taking a massive hit on it. Like I'm getting very, very low return for what I actually paid for it, but I can move it quick. So, is the thing we're buying actually something that we can get a good bit of money back, break even, possibly make something, and still sell it quickly? Or does it have to sit in buy-sell trade groups for months and months and months until someone finally decides, that's what I'm looking for and the price is fair and this and that? So, I think we need to consider all these things before we start diving into, just buying a collectible that we like. Let's look at other options, see different scales, different types of collectibles. I think we should really start to consider all of it before we start buying things. And then also consider our display space, kind of where are we putting it. Make sure you have a plan set or a display space dedicated to that before actually buying it, because we could buy it, but if it's just gonna end up being clutter because it stays in a box somewhere and we can't actually display it and appreciate it for what we bought it for, that's another factor to consider. Unless you're just buying it just to have it. If you don't care about displaying it, just knowing that feeling that you have it is enough for you, then that's something you need to consider. So thank you everyone for watching. Please feel free to answer in the comments and come back next week to hear what other collectors had to say and for another hard-hitting question.